When I accept what is, I leave it. You leave it, you stop resisting it, you end your suffering, and you see it for what it is, because all you are is just the space for that to exist. I am accepting my body. Hello, my fitties. These days have been really hot recently here in Toronto, and we're just starting to open things back up right now as we're recording this. I have been staying indoors a lot. The summer heat makes me quite anxious, and I find that my body just absolutely rejects the heat. I start to get faint, I get lightheaded, I get headaches, like migraines, and I don't like summer that much. Yeah. Today I'm doing some work on my computer. I'm completing a survey, a paid participation kind of survey. It's going to take me about 90 minutes, and later on I'm hosting Soul Circle, which I host once a month. It's my workshop where you can authentically connect and authentically relate to each other, so I'm really excited for that later on this evening. I have with me baking in the oven some low-carb, keto-friendly pasta. It's basically just shirataki noodles with cheddar cheese melted, and I'm gonna have some salmon. I wanna sit outside more and have my meals. I like the sound of nature and the wind when it does, when there is some wind. Even though I don't like the heat, I want to make it more of a self-date when I eat my food. And today, I can't wait. I'm gonna have salmon. It's gonna be nice and cold. So I'm gonna do that. I also have a bit of cucumbers that I would like to finish. Travel is just opening back up here in Toronto, and I can't wait to start packing my things up. I'm looking at traveling internationally sometime in November of this year, and I want to travel domestically, nationally within my country sometime within the next 2 or 3 months. Fingers crossed. I want to do something scary. I want to travel again. I want to see things again, and I'm looking at going to Vancouver again. Thumbs up if you have seen. Comment below Vancouver if you have seen the Vancouver travel diaries, which I filmed back in May 2018. They're on my channel. They're in a playlist. And I'm thinking about going to Vancouver again because I freaking love it. It's so beautiful, and their seafood is just amazing. Or I'm thinking about going all the way out east, somewhere around Newfoundland. Either way, I just want to go somewhere and travel. I want to pack my things and go. I've been living here in this basement for 7 years. I am the longest resident of this house, and my landlord is not necessarily the best person. So I'm looking to get out of here. I really want to travel. I'm looking at some place where it's nature-esque, some place where it's people are kinder, people are more lifestyle over business, people will stop and talk to you and stop and get to know you and are leading with their hearts more than their heads. That's where I really long to be, and my heart is really calling me to try out Vancouver or somewhere in Newfoundland. So if you have any leads around like amazing Airbnb rental places, I would love to know. I would love to know. And this is gonna be scary because I'm just gonna take off without a stable job. I'm not gonna have a stable job while I'm out there. I have savings, so I'm gonna go off of my savings for now. You know, these days I've been really practicing acceptance. Acceptance of my life where it is right now while we're still under uncertain circumstances. And acceptance that it's really hot and my body doesn't do well in heat and I have to be indoors all the time. Acceptance of that. Acceptance of the weight gain in my body. I've gained about 15 to 20 pounds since I think August of 2020. August of 2020. I feel like I've checked. I don't own a scale. But my friend does. And there was one time where I went over to their house and I was like, I'm curious. And yeah. To be honest, I'm not too surprised. I gained about that many pounds. My clothes are tighter. I have to buy new ones. I no longer fit in the ones that I used to wear. And this, I'm like physically, I'm starting to have some health conditions as well. My body's not used to being at this weight. I climb up the stairs and I get like winded, for example, and I'm bumping into things that I normally don't bump into. Like I lose balance a lot more easily. Maybe that's my hypothesis, is that my body isn't used to this like bigger body, so that it's not used to all this weight. It's not used to how do I balance? How do I locomotion, right? How do I navigate this size in corners, in hallways, in narrow alleys, in wider spaces, on the couch? How do I take up more space? Also, I've been getting more faint and lightheaded ever since. So yeah, it's a work in progress. And also on the emotional aspect, I made a video on this, on feeling fat, feeling gross, feeling disgusting, feeling like that. And I am practicing acceptance. I'm practicing acceptance in every single moment, in terms of my body image, in terms of my health. I'm not very fit as I used to be anymore. I'm not running like I love anymore because it's so hot. I'm not where I want to be in terms of my career. I really want to travel, but we're still under lockdown, so I'm not too sure. I don't have my dream job yet. I just wish I could be like, I wish this and I wish that, and I want it to be back at this and I want it to be different. And I'm really just working on accepting it, because my suffering comes when I am resisting the reality. When I am in agony, it is because my reality does not match the ideal that I have in my head. And that discrimination, that incongruency is what really causes suffering. But if I accept what is right now, I end that suffering. It is what it is. It is. It just is. And I am the space for all of this to be happening around me. I am the space for sadness to exist. I am the space for anger to be in my body right now. I am the space for this new, bigger, heavier body. I am the space for summer to be here. I am the space for infinite possibilities, the seemingly good and the seemingly bad. I am the space. That's all I am. And what I've learned, and I knew this before, but I learned it on a whole other level ever since 2020, is that when I am accepting something, I am not encouraging it to happen more. When we accept something, we're not encouraging our circumstance at the moment. We're not watering the weed. We're just saying, hey, the weed is here. It is what it is. I accept it. And if I somehow don't have like a garden shovel to try to get it out, and maybe I try yanking it, but the root is just so steep in it and I can't get the weed out. There's nothing action oriented that I can do to alleviate this anxiety, this depression. It is what it is. I leave it. I leave it. And you know what's going to destroy it? The wind, the rain, winter's going to come, the weed is going to disappear. The weed will take care of itself. The problem is going to solve itself. And when we just don't touch it, like we don't touch a shaken snow globe, how do you get a shaken snow globe to be clear again? Nothing. You just leave it. You leave it. You settle it down. The snow will settle. It's like that. When you get a cut on your arm, do you have to look at it every 5 seconds and like concentrate really hard? Like, oh, please, heal, heal, heal. No, you leave it. Your body knows what to do. Your body knows what to do. Your life knows how to unravel by itself. The work will get itself done. When I accept what is, I leave it. You leave it, you stop resisting it, you end your suffering, and you see it for what it is, because all you are is just the space for that to exist. I am accepting my body. And it's an active verb every single day. I don't feel like I'm ever there. Every 5 minutes where I do something clumsy and I like trip over something. Oh yeah. Or my clothes are just tight. Like I take a breath and my sport bra is just like digging into my chest. oh yeah, this is different. I'm heavier. I'm heavier. It is what it is. And I'm gonna release it. And that releases a lot of emotional baggage, emotional weight off of my chest that eventually, I know, is going to transmute itself. That energy is going to transmute itself into the physical manifestation of shedding weight. Back to the weight that I know that my body naturally is at its happiest, healthiest, lightest, fittest, and most nimble, most agile. I'm just going, and it's going to show, it's going to reflect in my personality. So acceptance, it's a very active verb. It is not passive. It is an ongoing process in which you, at every moment, you're reminding yourself, I accept this. I accept it. I accept it, and eventually it's going to change. I accept it without the agenda that this has to change. And then ironically, it does change. I accept it. It doesn't mean I agree with it. It doesn't mean I'm encouraging it. It doesn't mean, yeah, I want this to continue. This is great. No, it's not at all. I hate this. I really don't like it. But I accept it. I accept it, and I'm going to let go of the agenda that when I accept it, things are going to change in my favor. Because when I do that, I'm kind of just backfiring it to myself, and I'm coming in with an agenda already. That's not going to work. So I'm accepting it, and knowing that, ironically, when I do accept it, and when it does change, it's not going to be like this wow, amazing kind of thing, because I've accepted my previous reality as it was before. So the ironic thing is, when you accept it as it is, things that do change for your favor in the way that you wanted it to be, in the way that's better and different. But it's not this huge egoic win where it's yeah, I made that happen because I was so good at accepting it. No, it's I accept it. And I don't know if I'm making sense, but this is it's making my mind do backflips too. The moment you accept it without the agenda that it has to change, and it does change in your favor because you are accepting it, magic things happen. So that's where I'm at right now with my body, with my career, with my travel, with my social life. I'm feeling really, really lonely, I'm not gonna lie. And my own self-hatred, it comes up. It really does. So there's my little life update. We're gonna continue the day, and we're gonna see what else I'm gonna put in this footage. I also just want to say that if you're having trouble accepting your life, feeling like you need to manipulate your circumstances so that you can feel a certain way and achieve a certain outcome, if you feel like you're stuck and you keep self-sabotaging, binging, porn, smoking, crying all the time, talking negatively to yourself, procrastinating, you know what I'm talking about. Send me a message. I have spots open for coaching, and I would love to open up my spots for you for one-on-one support. So you can do that. My information is in the link below. You can just send me an email, and I will tell you more about this program where you can find more freedom in your life, stop self-sabotaging, and achieve a bigger, dreamier, fitter, slimmer, or happier, just overall freer life. You deserve that for yourself. So, yeah. Hello, little fella.
Hi.
You're a natural gardener. I made these little fat bomb treats. Super duper easy. What I did was I mixed whey protein powder along with ghee. I melted that, added a tiny splash of water, mixed it all up, rolled them into balls, and I chucked them in the freezer. And we're gonna taste test one. I think it's gonna be deliciously chocolatey. Okay, let's taste test one. Pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. 10 out of 10, I would make it again. Out of 10, I would give this, 7.5. Yeah, I would make it again. It is 32 degrees Celsius, and at least there's some wind. Here we go, burpees. "21 burpees for 2021. I'm done. I challenge you to do this. And if you need to take breaks, take all the breaks you want. But 21, I want to see them. And tag me at thefitty.